This diagram explains a manual clutch assembly. The flywheel is fixed to the engine and rotates continuously. The clutch plate sits between the flywheel and pressure plate. When engaged, engine power transfers smoothly to the gearbox.
The clutch plate and pressure plate work together to transfer engine power to the gearbox. When the pedal is released, the pressure plate presses the clutch plate against the flywheel, allowing power flow. When the pedal is pressed, power transmission stops, enabling smooth gear changes. Thank you.
Understanding the automotive clutch assembly. The image displays the core components of a manual clutch system, a crucial part of any manual transmission vehicle. The clutch is responsible for connecting and disconnecting power between the engine and the transmission, allowing for smooth gear changes and stopping without stalling the engine. Here are the key components and their functions. Flywheel, a heavy disc attached to the engine's crankshaft. It stores rotational energy and provides a machined surface for the clutch plate to engage against. Clutch plate clutch disc. This component features friction material that presses against the flywheel to transmit engine power to the transmission input shaft. Pressure plate, a spring-loaded mechanism that applies force to clamp the clutch disc against the flywheel when the clutch is engaged. Release bearing throwout bearing. When the clutch pedal is pressed, this bearing moves forward, pushing on the pressure plate's diaphragm spring to disengage the clutch. Clutch fork. This part works with the release bearing to physically push on the pressure plate mechanism. Understanding these parts helps in diagnosing issues like grinding noises or difficulty shifting gears, which often indicate clutch wear.
A clutch system connects and disconnects engine power to the transmission. When the clutch pedal is pressed, cable or hydraulic force moves the release bearing through the clutch fork. This separates the pressure plate from the clutch disc, allowing smooth gear changes. Releasing the pedal re-engages the clutch and transfers power to the wheels. When the clutch pedal is pressed, hydraulic fluid moves from the master cylinder to the slave cylinder. The slave cylinder pushes the release bearing. Pressure plate moves back and the clutch disc separates from the flywheel. Power flow to the transmission stops for smooth gear shifting.
The image displays a working diagram of a single-plate clutch assembly, a mechanical device that connects and disconnects power between the engine and the gearbox in a vehicle. The clutch system includes key components like the flywheel, pressure plate, clutch disc friction lining, and release bearing. When engaged, the pressure plate clamps the clutch disc against the engine's flywheel, allowing engine power torque to be transferred to the transmission input shaft. When the driver presses the clutch pedal, the release bearing moves the pressure plate away from the flywheel, interrupting the power flow and enabling smooth gear changes. The primary function is to allow the driver to control the vehicle's movement and shift gears without shutting off the engine.